My name is Dorothy. I was in the United States Army during the Vietnam era, from January 1975 to January 78. After leaving the military in 78, I rejoined regular Army again, and I was stationed in Darmstadt, Germany. My MOS was 16 Hotel, intelligence operator. So I was 19 years old when I did enter the service. I had not drank before, and of course, any young person getting out, thinking you're grown, and I started drinking at that time. I got married in the South. And of course, my husband at that time, he drank along with me, so that didn't help my experience. Even though I wasn't alcoholic at that time, I wasn't drinking daily, but I was drinking, on a regular basis. After I left my husband in Mississippi, went through a divorce, I wasn't working during that time. So that's when I started drinking more. Thinking about, did I make the right decision, and not working, I've quit my job, my government job I had, and I started just drinking more and more on a regular basis. And at this time, I had two young sons. I was living at my mom's house at that time, and somehow or another, I went to take a shower or whatever, and I ended up falling in the bathroom, and I hit my head. Finally, I get the door open, and my head is bleeding. Of course, I didn't realize it was bleeding at that time, but that's not okay. That's it. My children saw this. This got in head. I'm getting the tremors, your little tremors. When I went to the VA, I went to the 30-day inpatient. I was hospitalized for 30 days. I did complete the program. This was back in 1992. I have been sober ever since, so I do know it works. The program definitely works. When you first go in and you detox or whatever, they make you very aware of your 12 steps. And they make you aware that if you want the program to work, it's left up to you to make it work. We did have group, whereas everybody in the class, a number of veterans in the class, we would all discuss different topics as to what might have triggered us to become alcoholics. Just something happened in our life, or something happened while we were in the service. And we would just be outspoken and just talk about it. Right after I got out of my 30-day program, I didn't work for a minute. I went through the Veterans Unemployment Office, and I went for an interview. Thank God I was able to get the job then. So I didn't really have a big, hard time trying to even today I'm a very conscious person of timeliness. I believe in being on time to my job. That's just, and I believe in being there every day, because even in service, you couldn't just call in and say, well, I'm not gonna come in today. So for me to come to work every day and to be the best I can be, that's just something that was instilled in us while we were in the service. And I also found out about, which the Veterans Affairs have been very helpful to me, the VRAP. This is for veterans from 30 to 65, where you can continue your education and retraining. So I'm into that now. I plan on going back to school in January in the winter. Women veterans should not be afraid to go to the VA. Of course, there's majority males there, but you are a veteran just like they are. So it's there for you. Exercise it. They have women's clinic. There is help out there, but you have to be the one to make that step and say, look, I don't have to take this. I don't have to send my body through this. There's counselors that's waiting for you. I would recommend VA counselors to anybody. That is why you went to service. You do have your benefits. Take advantage of it. You don't have to be in that situation. Trust me.